Hello, this is Bitcoin Guide. Before we look at today's July 7th Bitcoin chart analysis, let's first review yesterday's analysis from July 6th. It was a long position strategy. Yesterday, we were looking to switch to a long position after touching the upper purple finger zone 1, or if it dropped without touching, we'd enter a long at zone 2 at 61.8K with a stop loss if it broke below the green support line and an upper target of 63.6K. This is before the move, so let's hit replay first to see what happened. Here's the movement after the analysis was posted. It dropped right after touching the upper purple finger, pulling back slightly to the bottom of zone 1. Without breaking the green support line, it went straight up to hit our target. Unfortunately, it didn't quite reach the top zone, but the long entry point from yesterday's strategy was really tough to catch, wasn't it? Right at zone 2, 61.8K. I carried that strategy over, which is why I wanted to show you. On the bottom left, we're assuming that 61.8 thousand long position is still active for today's strategy. Today, if it follows the light blue finger path, it's a long, short, long switching strategy. It's a two-way neutral strategy. At the current spot, we enter a long at 62.8K with a stop loss if it breaks the green support line. Moving all the way up to the top zone at 66K, which is our long target as shown in the thumbnail, we then switch to a short position with a stop loss if it breaks above the turquoise resistance line. Then we switch back to a final long at 64.1 thousand, making it a long, short, long switching strategy. If it breaks below the green entry line from the current spot, it opens up all the way down to the bottom at 61.3 thousand, so you need to be careful. The basis for today's strategy is that the 6-hour chart MACD dead cross from yesterday was somewhat invalidated when it touched the resistance line yesterday. So we're expecting a downward move around 9 p.m. tonight once the next 6-hour candle forms in 30 minutes and confirms this pattern, followed by the subsequent movement. Makes sense, right? Since there's some decoupling happening with the Nasdaq right now, you should focus on whether we can transition into an uptrend based on 61.8 thousand, and if we can break through to 74,000, which is the zone I explained earlier. As always, please use my analysis video for reference and utility only, and make sure to trade safely with strict stop losses. If you subscribe and like, you can get the fastest updates. Yes, thank you for watching.